Hello, welcome to a video. So, if you're keeping up with Destiny, you know Solar 3.0 just came out. So, I wanted to make a video. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. Pretty much, this video is just going to be the build that I've been using, that I've found, and I'm going to call uh, the best build for, upcoming content. So this is obviously for Titan. So Lorelei Splendor, if you don't know what this does, it's not loading, that's cool, okay. When you're critically wounded with a full class ability, or when you cast your barricade, you get a sunspot, which gives you improved restoration. This is basically a well build. It's Fonts of Might, Melee Wellmaker, Elemental Ordnance, Taking Charge, and Elemental Charge. So what these do is picking up wells gives ability energy to the lowest, and if the well matches your subclass, it goes to all abilities. That's essentially the same thing for these two. This is just melees will make wells, and grenades will make wells. And then this is just so I can pick up orbs to get charged with light. Same thing with this is for picking up wells. I'm using Sunshot to work with these to make more solar wells, and then excuse me, so I have Sunshot to make solar wells, as well as this just for DPS purposes, same with this. But so it's basically a well build with Lorelei Splendor. When you come into the super, I have Rally Barricade because you will have such high resistances that it will not matter. Throwing Hammer because every time you pick it up, you get a burst of mending, and from Solar Light, which is just a little bit of burst of healing. Thermite Grenade to scorch targets. Scorching targets will cause them to, I think it's when they explode, they will make a sunspot. With this, scorched targets, they ignite, ignited targets explode, the explosion makes sunspots. Sunspots, because of Sol Invictus, will give you restoration. Roaring Flames is so that you can get more damage on your hammer. If you kill or hit with this, with some of these fragments, getting a kill as well as a hit will create a sunspot. So we have Soulless, Radiant, and Restoration effects will have increased duration. Scorch will cause your abilities to recharge faster. More Scorch, you can see where I'm going. And then Ember of Torches, which is powered melee attacks make you and nearby radiant. Increased duration because of that, and because you're radiant, that's just an outright damage buff, which will make this better. It's a cycling effect. So, let's see if I can't load in somewhere real quick. We'll just load in to the new area. Alright. Should be able to get in here real quick. Quick little loading screen, sorry. But yeah, so between all of the charges which give you class abilities, taking charge is just because with this, I think it is, becoming charged with light and picking up the well will give you energy as well. And then I have things like a Harmonic Siphon to make orbs, Solar to make orbs from my Sunshot, and then my chest piece, we have melee damage resistance because why not, and then Armor the Dying Star to take less solar and void damage. And then on top of that, we have Repercussion. Picking up an orb gives you health, and picking up an orb gives you grenade cooldown. So that feeds into these other things. And then we just have Bomber, which is reduces grenade cooldown when you use your class ability. So let's go ahead and run out here, and we should be able to get a good test, because this is where I started kind of messing with this build in the first place. I'll rally to this, well, I'll just run to an enemy. Well, so basically the build is you throw down this, double restoration, Sol Invictus, and Rally Barricade, pop up, throw your little thing, and then that gets kills igniting people, hit them with this, and this will, oh, here we go, we can test it on these guys. Alright, so pop Barricade, you see they're hitting me, you get knocked out, just run right back in. These guys can hit you all day long and you're not going to die. I missed. Let's go up here and fight some of these guys because they've got, you know, more people to shoot at us. Let's come up here so they can hit us a little easier. There's 4 guys. I know these are just regular enemies, but I'll just kind of stand here. Here, we'll get a little bit of a better test because you can see I'm not taking that much damage. Can't go into GMs because they're disabled right now, so I'll do the next best thing. Go into a Master Nightfall. Because this is the highest difficulty that I know of. Maybe the Legend Lost sectors are actually higher difficulty, I could be wrong. But, yeah, so equipment lock because Master, not worried about it. But also they changed resilience, which I did not know. Instead of being the 13% shield increase, it's a 40% damage reduction. So this just flat out reduces the amount of damage you take from pretty much all sources. I'm pretty sure it is all sources. Yeah, from combatants. So this is a Master Nightfall now, soloing. And I'm just going to kind of roll around and do what I would as if I was playing it normally, so that you guys can get the best test on this. Alright, so now that they're kind of looking at me, we'll pop the barricade. Maybe they're looking at me. Yeah, here we go. Throw our little hammer, bonk that guy, jump up here, hit him with Ignite. Now that he's dead, that gives me a sunspot. And then get rid of this guy. Throw the hammer. Bonk. Alright, now we've got our thing. Prop up here. Get all of our defenses. I'm just gonna kind of stand here and let people shoot at me. Not this guy, he's weak. Alright. Get rid of the Scorpius. And I'm gonna get rid of this Harpy because he has a shield. Get the well. Get rid of this little goon. Combat acceleration as well. Alright. Now we got some guys looking at us. Got the champion rolling up. He's gonna boop you out. Just run right back into it. Don't let him push you around like he wants to. Just kind of slap him. Go right back in. And then normally you would have higher regens. I think I might have forgotten something with the build, but that's pretty much it. For solo, you know, last night when I was testing it, I was able to kill the champion, but this build's pretty solid. You know, you got some pretty good resistance in master content to keep you from taking damage, and then you can also use your super to get more sunspots and things like that. Here, we'll just kind of run up and get their attention. Oi. Get rid of this guy, because I don't want to get insta-melee'd. Alright. Now we got more goons looking at us. Well, maybe too many goons. I'll give it one more test, but in basic this should work in high-end content. It was working last night, and I was able to kill that champion. Hold on. I don't even have my... Bonk. Wrong gun. If I get my super, I can also give you a little test on that. I'm gonna die again. Well. I suppose you get the gist of the build. It's just, you know, a lot of regen, a lot of damage reduction from resilience. It's a cycle. It works really well in the normal content, and then you know, not being alone. If I really wanted to get a little kooky with it, I can't change it because disabled, but you could also throw a healing grenade because, you know, a little bit more sustain, a little bit more healing. But yeah, here we go. We can try it with the super now. Make a little more sunspots all around. Get one here, throw up the shield. Combat acceleration, roaring flames, restoration. Throw the hammer. I missed again. My accuracy is not it today. This build also does work with, I think it's Skyburgers? Oh, my regen got used. Okay. But yeah, so you can see you just kind of... You get sunspots, you stand in them, regen. It's pretty good, pretty solid. Works in most content, if not all. We'll kill this guy, because why not? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the build. I'll hover over everything for a second if you want to pause and check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, subscribe, leave a comment, and all that good stuff. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.